Hey guys, it's Natalie, aka Buttercup Budgets. Welcome back to my channel. Right off the bat, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported my comeback video. I was so nervous uploading my video. I thought it would be a ghost town because I haven't been here in a while, but as of today, that is my most viewed video on my channel ever. So thank you all so much for watching my video and giving me a warm welcome back. I was so surprised and just so thankful that y'all are still here and still ready to watch me be a hot mess. So in today's video, I will be continuing what I was doing in my last video, which is kind of cleaning things up, finishing some challenges, which is why the crayons are here. I have a challenge that's color-coded. I will be completing some challenges and redistributing that money here again, just to make everything fresh, because a lot of these challenges obviously have been in my binder for a long time. Also, my financial situation has kind of changed a little bit since I stopped uploading videos. At the same time that I stopped uploading videos, I quit my part-time job just as another way to relieve stress. So I don't have as much money to play with as I used to have when I was doing like 3 videos a week. Also, I have a new car, which has been so nice. I had my old car for 7 years, which is great. It was paid off, but it was time for it to go. I could sense a $3,000 problem happening soon since it was an old car. It was over 10 years old at that point, and it was also uncomfortable. Me and my son, we live in Texas. Any weather that's over 80 degrees, my car is absolutely miserable to be in. It just doesn't cool very well. The AC works. It's just the tent was too light. The AC wasn't cool enough. We were sweating every day as I was taking him to school, and he goes to school from noon to 3. And so it's the hottest time of day. And so he'd come to school with like wet hair and red cheeks. And I was like, we have the means to get a car. I'm blabbing, I'm sorry. We got a new car, I love it. I've never had a car this nice before. The cars I've had before were all very old from the get-go, and this car is not. It's only 2 years old, so I'm very excited to finally have a nice car that we're investing in. But that being said, I do have, I'm not working anymore, and I have a car payment, so we just have less money to work with. That's where I was getting at. Less money to play with, so I'm gonna just sort of change things up, and I will kind of make a plan and talk you through like what my actual plan is for my money in a later video, because a lot of like what I will be able to play with from here on out is probably going to be like rollover money, like budgeted money for groceries and everything else that I didn't end up spending. I can put towards savings challenges in the future instead of already having like preset amounts for all of these savings challenges. That money no longer exists. So we will have to get, what's the word I'm looking for? Crafty? Creative. Creative is the word. Creative is the word I'm looking for. We will have to get creative with finding money to play my savings challenges with. So the money I will be playing with today is money that I got from, so last year I tried to get a P.O. box in my city, and they charged me for the P.O. box and handed me my key. And then as I was driving home, the post office called me and they said, we actually don't have a P.O. box available. The one we gave you is a customer that's been a customer for years. So we need you to come back and return the key to us, and we need to refund you. And I said, awesome. So I paid with like a debit card or credit card. They paid me back with a money order, which I haven't seen a money order in a long time. But they paid me back with a money order, and that money order was sitting in my purse for a year. Don't ask me why I put these things off. I do not know. But I had a money order for $108 in my bag, and the bank teller today, she did tell me, she said, actually, it's been a year yesterday that they gave you this money order. I said, for real? It's already been a year? That's so embarrassing. But I gave her the money order and I gave her the cash from my last video. So I had a big deposit. And so those two things are finally taken care of. I have that weight off of my plate, even though depositing those two things is so small. My brain was just like, we'll deal with it later, don't worry about it. If you know, you know. Some of you might get me, some of you would be like, girl, what's going on? But my brain puts things off. Anyway, this is the money from the P.O. box, as well as just a little bit of money that I had laying around. So let's see how much I have. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 130. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 145. And so I am going to start, let me move things out of the way, with a challenge that I have had for a long time. If you've watched any of my savings challenge videos, you probably recognize this one. It is the 82 egg challenge from PR Money Roll. She's PR Money Roll on YouTube and her Etsy is MH Finland. So I have not been counting this money, so it will be a surprise, but we are going to start today with finishing this guy finally so we can play with this money. All right, guys, first roll is a 1, which is yellow. Okay, let's get that dollar. A 5, which is orange. Another 1, which is yellow. Four, which is red. Six, which is blue. Gonna end up saving a lot in here. Oh, why did I do the last egg? Lord, okay. 6, which is blue. I think because it was right here, I just colored that one. 5, which is orange. We're gonna save a lot. Okay. 5 again. 6. 3. 3 more to go. 2. 2. 5. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. All right, it is the moment of truth. How much did we save with the 82 egg challenge? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. $265 saved with this cute little challenge, and it's only through numbers 1 through 6. So very low denomination challenge. $265 is amazing. Let me write that down just so I won't have to recount again. I'll write it on the back. Did I say 265? What? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Yep, I did. $265. I have this big paper clip. There we go. All right, next one that I plan on completing today is this one from Our Beautiful Budgets. This one is a very summery one, and I ran out of black ink before I printed this one, so you can barely see it anyway, but it's so cute. It's just out of season, so I'm gonna try to finish this one. Let me see how much money I have. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we still have a lot of money to work with. And I'm gonna get out my calculator and just add everything up. So down here we have $8, then we have 8 and 6, then we have 7 and 8. Those are the big numbers. And then we have 1 and 2, so 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9. So we need $57 to finish this one. So I will go ahead and finish this one off since we have more than enough money for it. $5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57. Okay. Let me get out the rest of the money for this one. All right. Let's see how much this one ended up saving us. We have 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $106. So that is more money that I get to redistribute. 106. Look at this, by the way. This is the challenge that I made for saving $500 for my son this year, and it is all colored in. I colored in this from here to here off camera, and I was so excited just to have this challenge done. There is $500 in my son's savings account in my high yield savings, and that is so exciting that I just have this visual. And I will make a new visual for next year, and maybe with a new challenge, like maybe I'll do $600 and see if I can do that. But very exciting that I got to finish that goal in my last video. So now I just have to figure out where the rest of the money is going to go today. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, $48. Is that right? My brain is not working with counting today for some reason. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of this challenge and then just a couple of the larger denominations. And then I'm gonna do some of my Christmas challenges for my Christmas binder. So we'll do some of the 5s. We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20. So I will still play this one, 10, 15, 20. I'm just going to give a little boost with these big numbers since I will have less money to play with in the future. So my little Care Bear challenge, this is from NessaBudgets on Etsy. This one currently has 20, 40, 60, 81, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. So 146. So hopefully towards the end of the year, I will be able to finish this one because I know I've had this one for a while. There's that. Let's move on to my Christmas challenges. All right, guys, let's use the rest for my Christmas binder. So I was working on this binder while I was on break. So a lot of these challenges are almost done because I did do about $20 a week, I guess, to save in here. This first challenge is Merry Catmas. It's a Merry Catmas card set from Budget Your Life. And did I finish a card? Yes, I finished this card. And so now I am working on my second card. So let's just scratch a couple of these. Let's do this one. So we got a 6. And let's do this one. And we got a 4, so that is $10 going into the first challenge today. $10. So now we have 25, 35, 40, and this challenge in total saves 100. Okay, next I have Trips and Sips. This is from Floating Funds. So I will just do this one right here. I got a 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one saves 50 and it's at 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, $43. Okay. Next I have Christmas Calories Don't Count. This is from Mint Co. Let's just do doesn't matter. We'll do this one right here. And we got a 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this one saves 50. And it is at 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $37. And lastly, I have 'Tis the Season, this little Christmas tree cake one from Steph's on a Budget. So I think this one, we have 20, 40, 65, 71. This one saves 75, so there's a chance this is only $4. And it is a 4. So we have finished this one today. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this money just goes directly to Christmas. So I have $75 to add to my Christmas fund. Okay, I have $3 left. And I forgot about this little guy back here. So this is a save 45. So there's 2 little scratchers left. So it could be one is $4, one is $1, one is $3, one is $2. I don't know. I guess we can find out. I'm gonna do this one just because there's a 6 and a 4 right here, so I don't think it would be higher than 4. And it's $1. Okay, I was right. So if I had scratched that one, it would have been $4, and I would have had an IOU, which, if y'all know me, you know I hate IOUs. I just hate having a task to do before my video even started. So 41, I will be able to finish this one next time. I can add even more money to my Christmas fund. All right, so now I have 2 precious dollars left, and I am just going to go back to that Care Bear challenge and just find a 2 on here. Here's one right here. And I will just add this $2 to its little envelope. Here we go. All right, let's see how much money we ended up saving today. All right, guys, so we finished 3 challenges today. We have this $75 one from Steph's on a Budget. This is going straight to my Christmas fund. Then we have the 82 egg challenge from PR Money Roll. This one saved $265. And then we have this lemons one from Our Beautiful Budgets. This one saved $106. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold on, 75 plus 265 plus 106. There we go. So I saved $446 in challenges. So let's subtract that 75 since that's going to Christmas. So I have 371 unassigned dollars. So my first priority is investing in my channel. I am, obviously I'm completing challenges. I do need money to support some other creators and buy some of their challenges, maybe some of their digital downloads that I can print off. So I need some money for that. I do need my desk mat that, if you watched my last video, my son got ballpoint pen on that would not come off, so I had to throw that away. So I will be buying a new desk mat, a new calculator, because this one it's missing a little bumper. This is broken, also from my son. So I need that as well. I want to get a new dice tower. I love this one. I just wish I had gotten the felt line one because it's so much quieter. This one's just a little loud, which some people in my comments have said how loud it is bothers them a little bit. So I will look into a dice tower, probably from this person again. So anyway, that being said, money for challenges, desk mat, calculator, dice tower, and ink for my printer. So I'm probably gonna give my channel $150. And that will leave me with $221. And I am going to do a cash stuffing video with the remainder of this money, just so this video isn't eons long. So let me write down 221. I'll just write it down right here. 221 for cash stuffing. And you can watch me stuff the 221 and kind of restart my cash envelope system, because right now my binders are completely empty since I brought all of that money to the bank. So we're gonna do a separate video for that money, just so I can just do one thing at a time. So $150 will just be going to the bank so I can order everything I need for my channel. $75 will also be going to the bank for Christmas. And then $221 will remain in cash so I can do a cash stuffing in my binders. And I do have my 3 binders off to the side here. So I have just my general binder that has all my little charms. So we have like family outings, car maintenance, beauty, clothes, home, and gifts. And I have my long-term binder, which is where I keep Christmas, holidays, HOA, emergency, Canva, my channel, and that's it, I guess. And then I also have my son's little cash envelope binder that I wiped clean, and I will be putting new categories in here, and his cash stuffing will be a major priority for me, just to keep on track with his savings, as well as school is a lot more expensive than I thought it was. He has to wear uniforms, even though he's 3, he has to wear uniforms to school, and he is quickly growing out of them. Like I bought him a couple shirts that fit at the beginning of the year, and they're already like almost showing his lower tummy because he's growing so fast. So I will be needing to set money aside for school, set money aside for his haircuts, for really anything. He's more of the surprise expense than I am. Like, I can go without my haircut, I can go without new clothes. He cannot. Like, his clothes, once they don't fit, they don't fit. So I will have to be paying attention to how much money I give him. I'm yapping again. You can tell I have missed recording because I just can't stop talking. So like I said, $221 will be in the next video, and that will be a cash stuffing. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.